This project was done by Gaurav Shah, Shreyas Rajesh, Yashvi Rathi, Niranjani Pradeep, Richa Sali, Lakshita Agarwal, and Nirjay Datta.
Depression is in fact a very serious issue, and that's why we wanted to make informed opinions about it. To do so, we interviewed Mrs. Gitanjali Bajaj, this psychology teacher at Indian Language School, Lagos, Nigeria. Have a look.
Hello everyone. Today I'm joined with Mrs. Gitanjali Bajaj, the psychology teacher at Indian Language School. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you? It's
I'm
a
well,
pleasure
ma'am.
to be here with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, we have a few questions about depression to ask you today.
Sure.
Firstly,
Go ahead.
what causes depression amongst youth?
So there are various causes for depression amongst youth these days. First of all, I would like to tell you what is the meaning of depression. Meaning of depression, it's actually a mood disorder. That's a general term. It may be described as feelings of sadness, loss, or anger that interferes with a person's everyday issues. People experience depression in different ways. It may interfere with the daily life, resulting in loss of time and very low productivity. It can also influence relationships and some chronic health conditions. But as you know, throughout the world, an essential modus of prevention from COVID 19 infection has been isolation and social distancing strategies to protect from the risk of infection. On these grounds, since January 2020, various countries started implementing regional and national containment measures on the lockdowns. In this backdrop, one of the principal measures taken during lockdown has been closure of schools, educational institutions, and activity areas. These inexorable circumstances, which are beyond our normal experience, lead to stress. And these kind of anxiety and feeling of helplessness has come over all of us. The nature and extent of impact on this age group of young children of 18 years and below has been tremendous. And it has affected their developmental age, current educational status, and especially the children who are belonging to economically low class, they are also suffering. Everybody is under quarantine. And in young children and adolescents, the pandemic and the lockdown has had a great impact on emotional as well as social development compared to that of the grown-ups. So older children are likely to go into depression because of these reasons.
Wow, I never knew the reasons were so complex. Is there a specific reason why the cases of mental health disorders are more prevalent in the current era?
Yes, actually, rates of mood disorders and suicide-related outcomes have increased quite significantly amongst the adolescents and the school-going children. And the rise of social media is also to be blamed for this. Because, media has been a big, had a very strong role to play in this. And young adults are not able to meet their friends, their relatives, their families, and they are going into more and more, social media. So, in addition to this, there are various other factors which may be causing the depression, but basically, social media may be a driver behind the increase. With increases in mental health problems concentrated amongst adolescents and young adults. The results suggest that cultural trends in the last 10 years may have had a large effect on mood disorders and suicide related outcomes. So there are other issues also which can cause depression, which are low self-esteem, personal history of mental illness, and certain medications that students might be taking for other illnesses.
Wow. How has the rising importance of mental health disorders impacted our society?
So the nationwide closures of schools and colleges have negatively impacted over 91% of the world's student population. The home confinement of children and the adolescents is associated with uncertainty and anxiety, which is attributable to disruption in their education, in their physical activities, and in the opportunities of socializing with each other. So the older adolescents and youth are anxious regarding cancellations of examinations, exchange programs, and academic events. Further, due to prolonged confinement at home, youth have increased use of internet and social media predisposes them to use internet compulsively, way too much. Excess and objectionable content, and also increase their vulnerability for getting bullied or abused. So adolescents and youth go through a phase of life when they are full of life, they are full of enthusiasm, they love taking risks. Hence, when they are not able to move out of their homes, the risk of depression increases.
Sounds like depression has a very wide impact. What are some ways in which one with depression may cope?
Okay, so I can suggest various ways which can help the young students. Living with depression can be very, very difficult. It can be, have a lot of anxiety, but we can definitely improve the way of life. Talking to elders, discussing issues with your friends, your family, your counselor of the school. So first of all, the person who is going through depression should learn to say no. Feeling overwhelmed, depression symptoms. So that is one thing that, the people who are weak in their physical and mental disposition cannot say no. So they need to become strong and say no to stuff which they feel they should not be doing. That is number one. Number two is healthy diet, because during depression, students lose their appetite and stop eating much. They stop talking. So they need to have a very healthy diet. Then regular exercise, third point. Aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity 3 to 5 days in a week, because exercise increases the body's production of endomorphins, which are hormones that improve your mood level. And fourth point is avoid meeting negative people. That's very important, because if you meet negative people, you are bound to get more depressed. So enjoy doing a lot of activities which bring happiness to you. Then get plenty of sleep. Your age, you need at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep. And then building up strong relationships with your family and friends. That is one very important point. Doing meditation also brings peace to the mind. Speaking to a therapist can help you learn skills to cope up with negative feelings. So you may also benefit from family and group therapies. So talk to your elders, discuss your issues that you're facing, and go to the counselor, have a talk with her, and I'm sure the depressed person will feel much better.
Thank you so much for that insightful interview, Mrs. Bajaj.
Are our thoughts on the issue. Depression is a mental illness that affects many people globally. In fact, many of us here in ILS struggle with mental well being. Social media, a lack of exercise or sleep, among other factors, may cause depression. This quarantine due to COVID 19 has also caused many downward spirals. We encourage all those struggling with depression to seek help.
Through this video, we also want to help clear some of the stigma surrounding mental health. We believe that mental well-being is just as serious as physical health. Depression is not just being sad. We empathize with all those undergoing depression and want to say that you're not alone. As for the adults who criticize that social media is to blame, we don't completely disagree, but we also acknowledge that there is more to it.
Thank you so much for watching.